Hi, this is Mike from BandLab, and in this video, we're going to make a 90s R&B beat in BandLab's free online DAW. You can open this project yourself with the link in the video description. And if you find this guide useful, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be the first to know when new videos drop. I start by setting the project key to F sharp minor, and I'm going to stick with the default tempo of 120 beats per minute. I'm going to begin the composition process by creating some chords. I create a new virtual instrument track and stick with the default grand piano patch. I sequence a chord progression that plays F sharp minor 7, A major 7, G sharp minor 7, and E major 7. I'm going to use this progression for the verse. Now I'm going to make a chorus. For this, I modulate up a perfect fourth and start with the B minor 7, followed by a C sharp minor 7, an F sharp major in the second inversion, and a C sharp sus 7 in the third inversion. Now I need a pre-chorus that will help the verse flow smoothly into the chorus. For this, I create a chord progression that plays F sharp minor 7, B major 7, D major 7, and C sharp minor 7. The C sharp minor 7 gives us a smooth transition down to the B minor 7, helping the arrangement flow naturally. I create a mini arrangement where the verse plays for 8 bars, followed by the pre-chorus for 8 bars, then the chorus for 16 bars. I delete the last chord of the chorus section, which gives a dramatic pause between the chorus and verse, in contrast to the smooth movement between the previous sections. I set the track's volume to -9.6 dB to give me more headroom to add other elements. I duplicate the track by right-clicking the track header and selecting Duplicate Track. I set the new track's instrument to keyboards, pianos, electric piano. This layering gives the piano part a soft, low end that will fill out in the mix. Next, it's time for some drums. I add a new virtual instrument track and set it to drums, drum pads, Fat 90s kit. I program a kick on the first beat of the bar and a snare on the third beat of the bar. I then add hats on quarter notes. I duplicate this out for the rest of the 4-bar clip. To duplicate notes or clips in BandLab, hold Option on Mac or Alt on Windows and drag them over. I duplicate this clip out for the rest of the mini arrangement. I set this track to -3 dB to balance it with the other elements. Now I want a bass line. I create a new instrument track and set it to basses, synth basses, deep house. I set this track to -3 dB. The bass plays on half notes, and for the most part follows the root note of the chord. For the verse, it plays F sharp, A, E. For the pre-chorus, it plays F sharp, B, D, C sharp. For the chorus, it plays B, C sharp, F sharp. I also want a lead line to play over the chorus. I create a new instrument track and set it to Keyboards, Synth Leads, G-Funk Sine. I set this track to -3 dB. This part plays F sharp, C sharp, B, F sharp. Then F sharp, C sharp, B, E. For the arrangement, I start off with 8 bars of the verse chords for an intro. On bar 9, the drums and bass kick in, and we start the verse proper. On bar 17, we're in the pre-chorus. On bar 21, it's the chorus, and the lead line joins the mix. The verse, pre-chorus, chorus structure then repeats, and at bar 73, we have a bridge. Here, the chord progression switches up to a simplified F sharp minor 7, E major 7 sus 4, F sharp minor 7 pattern. Halfway through the bridge, the bass comes in, following the root notes. After the bridge, the chorus plays once more. You can fork this project and make your own version of it using the link in the video description. Have fun!